Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Marie-Claire Warren and I teach clarinet, flute, saxophone and keyboard from my home in Base Green, S12 Sheffield. And today I'm going to be running through how to play Lavender Blue. So I'm holding this nice and still so that you can take a little screenshot. Eventually I'll make it available to download. And I will also be doing some exercises. So these are just for the hardest parts of the piece, which I'd encourage you to practice on their own before you go and practice the whole piece. Okay, so those are the exercises. And if you're very eagle-eyed, you'll notice that my 6-year-old daughter has punched some holes in my cards, but it gives the video more character, so I've just kept it as it is. So to start with, I shall run through a performance of Lavender Blue at the eventual tempo, keeping to my favourite tempos, 80, 90, 100 and 120. And we'll have the one-touch link and we'll play it twice and we'll have an introduction and make it all fan-dabby-dozy. Okie dokie. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Really showing off all the features of this keyboard, making it a really nice big sound. But I'll take it back to A before I forget. Take the jewel and the touch sensitive off. So the main thing that we're learning in this piece is we're learning how to play a C major scale. So to play a scale of C major, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to move your thumb underneath. And then we go straight back down again, using the fingers you already used. And then your third finger goes over to the B. Okay, and on the last line, that scale comes into use. It goes. Okay, the other thing we're learning in this is we're learning how to do an octave jump. So we've got a bit that goes. Okay, so those are the bits we're going to practice with our little pyramid there. First up though, I shall just run through the whole piece and just sort of explain a few things as we go. So we're starting off with an arpeggio. So that's the notes C, E and G, which you also have in your chord of C in a different order. So we've got, and then down the scale and stretch for our octave leap. That's eight notes. And then this bit, we've got the same again. Okay, and the third line is a direct repeat of the top line. So we've got our arpeggio, the scale, and the octave jump. But this time you keep your hand at the top. Okay, so I'll play that last line again. So we're going down the scale. And then once you've got your thumb on the C, your fourth finger should already be ready on the F to play the last 4 notes. Okay, so let's have a quick go at the exercises. So the first exercise I want you to play is After 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that's it. And I've just realised you want to start with your 5th finger on that one, not your 4th finger. So high tech, do it all in one take. That's me. Maybe if I get more than 10 subscribers, I might think about doing more than one take, but not right now. So after 3, we're going to do it together. 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. And twice more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you've got that right 4 times in a row, fantastic, keep going. If you didn't, rewind it until the bit where I'm drawing on this bit. So the next thing we're going to do is a C major scale descending, just in crotchets. So C, B, A, G, F, 3rd finger over, E, D, C. So we'll do it just in crotchets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, may as well keep counting in 3 because this piece is in 3. So, and again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and it is quite nice actually if you're learning scales to start with the descending, because you start with your little finger and you run out of fingers and you have to move. If you're feeling clever and you want to do both directions, you can go down and then back up. And then on the way back up, you need to remember 1, 2, 3, thumb. It's the most important bit on the way up. Anyway, that's just an extra bit if you're feeling clever. Exercise 3 puts this scale into the correct rhythm for the piece we're learning. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so really you want to spend about 90% of your practice time practicing this bit and this bit, and then the other 10% playing the whole piece, because the rest of the piece is a piece of cake really. So after 3 we'll do this 4 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I might have sped up a bit. So now what we're going to practice is we'll practice with the right hand and with the drum beat at a tempo of 80 beats per minute. Okay, so I'm going to press my minus button, use my dial to take my tempo down to 80. We'll have a little listen. Okay, and I'm going to take ACMP off, sync start on, and then the drums are going to start when my right hand starts. So we'll play the right hand all the way through. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you got that right first time, well done. If you didn't, rewind it, give it another go. So we're going to do the same again at 90. And the reason, if you were spotting I did this, is I need to remind you to use the very tips of your fingers. So if you've got long nails, cut them short please. So same again after 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to do it again at 100 after 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so at this point I'd be expecting you to pause quite a lot and do most of the practice on your own, and then just occasionally play with me with the video to make sure that you're on the right track. And I forgot to change my cards, didn't I? So we'll do it once more at 100 just in case anyone needs it. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so by this point, if you've been practicing it for a few days and you're really good at playing it at 100, you can probably skip straight to 120, which will feel like a bit of a jump, but you might surprise yourself. So just throw caution to the wind a little bit and just go for it and see what happens. This is what 120 sounds like. And you can do it. I know you can. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and if you do find that tricky, go back to doing the little exercises on the pyramid again, because that's probably where you're likely to be falling over. So let's talk through putting both hands together. So we've got 3 chords, which by now you should be quite familiar with. We've got chord of C, we've got chord of F, which is uses your 4th finger on A. I need a little jingle for that, don't I? 4th finger on A. So C, and then F, and then we can, and G. But in this one, we've always got a G next to a C, so that makes it quite easy. So we've got so by now we can probably be a bit more advanced with the chord changes, and you can keep your finger on the C between those. So keep that finger down, these fingers up, and then switch to your F, and those up and back to C. So F, C, and then when we change to G, we can keep your little finger on the G. So these go up and those go down. So we'll play it through just with the chords, and then we can put the drum beat on. Let me just remember what 80 is again. That's kind of our starting tempo, because we want to slow down again when we're putting both hands together. Okay, so that's metronome, it's quite a handy feature. 1, 2, 3. quite a useful one to go back and do, because you can use that to practice either the left hand or the right hand. So moving on, we're going to put this together with some drums and the chords. Okay, so left hand, right hand, waltz at 80. So after 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so at 90 after 3, 1. Let's have increased it. There we are. 1, 2, 3. Again at 100. 1, 2, 3. And finally, we get back to 120, which is the speed I played at the beginning. Once you get really good, you can have a go at adding some fill-ins as well with your left hand. So let's increase the tempo. We might even have a 3-beat introduction, so. There we go. I hope you enjoyed it. And I've just realised my previous videos were made for kids, so you haven't been able to add any comments. But you can add comments to this one because I'll make it not for kids. And yeah, enjoy practising. See you next time. Bye bye.